Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Now fucking come over here where it's safe. That's it, mate. Come on. I knew that was gonna happen. Clarence, mate, you alright? Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Fuck, get out of there. Fucking hell. Poor cunt. Oh, yeah, Clarence, mate, yeah, should be alright now. Yeah, mate. Jesus. Just hold on, mate. No. Fucking early. Fucking that scene of War of the Worlds? Have you seen War of the Worlds? Yeah. The lightning's just fucking constantly coming down and fucking hitting. The fucking tripods come out and they fucking start killing everyone.
You're missing a once-in-a-lifetime sighting here. Major live in concert.
Eh?
You're missing the whole thing, cunt.
You seen the original War of the Worlds?
Yeah, Steve.
Clarence, I'm fucking sorry, mate. What we can do? Holy shit. Oh, God. Just hang in there, mate.
It looks like he's still breathing.
Don't gamble. Oh yeah, don't gamble money that you can. Man. I mean, unless it's a lock. There's no such thing as a lock. That's the thing. Unless it's a lock. If it's a lock, oh my God, it's a little different.
Stop gambling, alright? You're one spin away from generational wealth. Your daughter's college tuition is one spin away. Put your life savings on black. Remember that. Just go to Vegas, and if you lose, just keep getting loans. Remember this. Just keep spinning, keep gambling. You can't lose. You literally can't lose. You can only quit.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right.
These Nazi blood-sucking anti-American parasites that want to make you and your family slaves know that we are standing up against them, and we are red-blooded, and we are not slaves, and we are not bowing down to them. I'm not bowing down. I'm at the tip of the spear. I get death threats every day. And you know what? I am honored to be who I am. I'm honored to just be an average person that stood up 15 years ago and said, I'm going to defend the Republic. I'm going to defend the family. I'm going to defend the Second Amendment. I'm going to fight against abortion. I'm going to see what happens when I really take action. And we have laid waste to the enemy. If you simply unloose yourselves and become the leaders you are, we will sweep this scum into the gutter. We will defeat the New World Order. We will crush the tyranny. Second hour, straight ahead. Stay with us.
And when I was like 12, 13, I was banging some of that black pussy.
Because it's all pink in the middle. There you go.
What about Indian?
Dan Merritt, yeah, good stuff. I never banked an Indian, but you just bend over right here. I'll fuck you right up.
Hey, you can't tell me how cute I am. This shit might go down.
I ain't his dudes, I'll be honest with you. But you do have pretty eyes.
What the fuck are you wearing, bro? Yeah, man, got into crypto. Windfall, bitch. A couple of these altcoins in the portfolio went through the roof. And them NFTs I cop, yeah, up like 100x. Whoa. Thought my MetaMask wallet was gonna blow the server. IYKYK. If you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. Shit. It all tanked, bro. Some whales must have swam through a rug pull on the NFTs. Market's on a downswing. ETH's dropping like a landslide. I'm hurting, baby. Bro, that was 2 seconds ago. You don't understand the game. It's brutal. You think you can Venmo me like $5, man? I'll get you back, I promise. Yeah, chill, man. I got you. Jeez. That go through? Yep. Took those $5, threw it down on a meme coin, a little gaming token I heard about on Reddit. Just did my research. Do your own research. It's not a big deal, so back to the moon. Hodl on this one all day. Oh, boy. You think you can Venmo me another $5?
Hey, boss. Good morning. Good. How you doing? Listen, man, I'm not going to be able to make it in today. No, I'm not calling in sick. I'm calling in rich. Yeah, you remember those Shiba Inu coins that you laughed at me for buying? Well, I bought 100 million of them. And wouldn't you know that damn thing hit a penny? And now it's worth $1 million. So yeah, I'm calling in rich. No, I'm serious. So I won't be in ever again. Hello? Hello? Motherfucker just hung up on me. Fucking hater.
So I was right. I took a rash of shit for 2 years, but I was right. And everyone was wrong. And yeah, I got a bonus check for it. Sue me. You know? It's a lot of money. I get it. I can feel you judging me. That's palpable. But hey, I never said I was the hero of this story.
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky, pump it, price, jump it, hop in a new whip, paid for by Punky, I'm just too lit, somebody say something. A monkey that look like a frog, price look just like a dog's, full of some chads and gods, fudders is mad I bought, word to your mothers, this monkey is doing a lot, take out a hammer, I'm whacking a fudder, just cleaning the face, jumping on Twitter, take over the space, Punky is pumping, increasing the pace, a monkey that look like a frog, paid for my flight to Prague, touchdown, Punky Lamborghini rental in the garage, she's at my Punky, we had a menage, no she not Nikki cause I'm too picky, that's why my portfolio as long as a blog, all about Punky and why that shit rocks, Punky take over the block, watch, Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky, pump it, price, jump it, hop in a new whip, paid for by Punky, I'm just too lit, somebody say something, Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky.
You buy this for $39.99, guess what folks, you take the L away, you put a W there baby, you're a winner man, you're the real deal, you're picking up chicks, let me tell you something, you buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99, that's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move, I act quick, I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com, boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby, because you bought it for $39.99.
Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand him a little crypto check, right? We'll hand him a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion. But
how do you... But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
how many
coming
chairs
from
are you sitting on right now?
one.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life. Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? Well, I said, well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
How many, Charlie? How many chairs are you sitting on right now? You muted. Classic.
Yeah. Right? No, I'm like, I'm sitting on all of them at the same time. Got a chairs stacked on chairs, stacked on chairs. No.
I'm so in, I don't even have a mic. That's how in I am.
All in on nothing? Yes.
Wow, man. Sometimes I really think, autism is a superpower sometimes, but it's also a curse as well. It takes a lot
you
of...
rock back and forth like Rain Man.
I remember I was on so much caffeine that I was on. Someone said Miguel. I wasn't even trying to do the Ray Charles joke, but someone's like, "Yo, Miguel is moving around like Ray Charles."
And you had the glasses on, didn't you, from LASIK or something?
Yeah. That's right. I was right. The glasses from LASIK. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, you got what is both Ray Charles and who's the other guy? I forget his name. There's a pianist.
Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder. I was thinking like black guy with glasses.
yeah, exactly.
But hey, welcome you guys to Ask Me Anything 77, to DCA or not to DCA. That is the question. It's to DCA.
Well, I got my first question for you then.
All right, let's go.
So tomorrow, Vikings or Packers? And
man, fuck.
And by how many points? Because I gotta write this down so I can go and do some MGM bets.
You actually go downstairs. There's a sports book nearby and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might have to.
Believe it or not, actually, I wouldn't usually go Vikings, but I think I've seen Vikings seem pretty good this year so far. Yeah, pretty good. And stuff.
Problems if you don't go Vikings.
Right. But the Fudge Packers might win this, so I don't.
And then I swayed Miguel's decision. He's like, okay. Now I'm gonna go Packers.
Fudge packing. I'll go Vikings, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I put my money on stuff like, there's a really famous quote, right? You play games you can win, right? You still can,
games that you can win or games that you know how to win.
Both. It's real. You know how to win, but you know you can win, right? That you have an edge, you have a balance, right? This is the whole thing. Is people are always trying to get you to play games in which you know you're going to lose, or you're like your odds, and it's still 50-50 in a way, but like, it's not really, because there is sort of things in order like to put it in your edge, right? This is why I'm in crypto. I have a casino edge, massive casino edge.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, virtually will win always, virtually, unless like it's basically a lock, except you start using when you start betting on short-term time frames, super short-term time frames, right? What will the price do today or tomorrow? I can kind of guess, but in between it can wick down on you and then wick back up, and then you're fucked.
Yep.
Right. So people are asking us, what happened to Fresh and Fit? We are doing Fresh and Fit. Basically, yes, something happened with Myron and he had to leave. So we're doing Money Mondays, and I think we're going to do the Wednesday show as well.
Yeah.
We are doing a special. We're doing some special classes and stuff for Castle Club actually later today.
It's the other CC, right? We got
the other CC.
Then we got Castle Club. Yeah, no, the Castle Club one.
Oh yeah, it is CC. Yeah, unless it's with the K.
No, it's not.
K for khaki.
Yeah, no, the Castle Club is going to be a fun one because there's always a good showing in there. A lot of people jumping in, then a lot of smart questions too. So, because we've worked with them before, and then it'll be fun.
Definitely. Yo, a Bitcoiner just won the main event of UFC today. Like, oh, that's good. I mean, crypto's out here, brother. I mean,
gonna say is O'Day one? No.
O'Day got robbed. So okay, O'Day will be on the channel very soon. Before I will get him on before this whole I think we're gonna go on Charlie's channel if I'm right.
We got to jump on in the studio regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna go with O'Day. We got to be in person. Go in the studio. Make it good because. No, I mean, I'm happy to see other people have like a lot of success in their profession and stuff because, when we met O'Day, like, he's doing well and stuff, but he's kind of like on the B circuit or whatever, like the AAA circuit, and now he's like in the majors, so it's pretty cool to see. Yeah,
he's pretty cool. Brother, everyone and their mom knows that, like, as a Mexican, I'm saying the Mexican lost. I'm telling y'all, bro. That was a straight robbery, bro. And I'm pretty sure the dude ducked him.
What?
I forgot the dude's name, but the guy that he fought, whatever O'Day fought, he was pretty much ducking him, basically, for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it, and like O'Day beat him senseless in the first round. He almost got him to tap out, but I do respect that he didn't tap out because
for sure.
He put up a good fight. But like as soon as they said right before the decision cards came out, one of the announcers was like, well, we've had a streak of this is like, the whole event was Mexican based, right? For the Mexican Independence Day or something. He's like, we've had 5 Mexicans lose in a row here. So I'm not saying, what's going to happen, but like, he was just basically saying that. I'm like, as soon as he said it, I'm like, of course, like they're going to choose that guy. And I don't mean that in like a, super negative way. It just is what it is. It's part of the game. There's
Charlie, here's the brown card. Be racist. Go ahead.
In the NFL, right? The Chiefs are getting all the flags this year. And, they probably have at least one game that they shouldn't have based on refs. So, it's in every sport. There's a little cooking here, a little cooking there.
Didn't the Chiefs get rid of the Indian head? Am I tripping?
No. The Chiefs have always been the arrowhead, so they have kept that.
Oh, I must be mistaken.
The Redskins got rid of the Redskins name, right? So I mean, now they're the Commanders. But like they totally shed. Like the thing that I think isn't cool there is like they shed all of their Native American history stuff, And like the guy's face, who it is, his family has actually like, we want that back. Like that'd be great.
They want it back.
Like, and I can see like both sides of the argument, but like the thing that it is in America, I think, is like people being offended for others. Like I'm offended by that because I'm offended for you. And I'm like,
so let's just say who's really behind all this. Is it white women? I mean, bro, let's be honest. Let's.
I think. I mean, whatever started the woke culture, which I'm sure is probably that.
It's probably white women.
Yeah. But
I heard some comedian saying some joke about like when this is obvious. I think it was Bill Burr or like it may have been Bill Burr, where like he was basically saying that like when all this racist shit was happening and stuff, like the white woman was standing right next to her white man. But now that all this stuff, now that he's not so cool, she's trying to separate herself, Everybody's like, no, bitch, you were right next to us the entire time supporting us on this.
Yeah, I will say, like, if you look at all the different types of women, you know, the palette of the rainbow, you know, and everything around the world, whenever you get, like, I don't know, I'm just going to be putting my foot in my mouth regardless, but just in general, right? Like, I would say whenever you get a woman who is like annoying to deal with, I guess is the nicest way to put it. That's the majority of them are usually white women. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Majority, I mean, all women, bro.
Well, no, they all have that to a certain degree, of course. Like,
but there's levels to the game. There's levels,
right? Same with guys, right? Guys can be annoying for obvious things all the time, just because we do what we do. But like, I'm just there's certain levels of nagginess, you know, that are
it's
just
also
like,
and also how far they'll take there's naggy to your the people around you, and then you're willing to then be a bitch to other people. You're willing to export your fucking cuntiness. That's the level. It gets pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's all the Karens, right?
Yeah, Sovereign Fish says I'm only attracted to Pulse Latinas.
Well, hopefully there's more coming around except than that one. Jesus.
Y'all never mess with the hood rat art. I'm not gonna put myself on blast like that. Oh my God.
I mean, you know, like, you got to try everything once.
Definitely. Yeah. No, but okay, all jokes aside, man. Yeah, welcome you guys. This is to DCA or not DCA. Obviously DCA, of course, right?
The question is
how, right? We've had some big moves in the PulseChain ecosystem. Everyone now officially just took their uncrumpled hex hat out of their pocket and cleaned it off and put it back on their head. You know, it's kind of like we were at a Republican rally and the Trump hats just all came out again. I'm sure 3X or 4X. You know, like, Miguel, I was always a grand supporter of the hex ecosystem. I've always have been. P-hex to the moon, man. But, like, I'm just telling you, man, I'm this close to probably taking out a second mortgage on my house and aping in. And I'm just asking you, do I just do it now or when it 2Xs? and that's the thing when I'm talking about, right? Like, everyone, I mean, even like, I mean, I was quietly DCAing. I was DCAing. We were telling guys to DCA into coins and everything else like that. But as soon as there's a move to the upside, and it's I don't know whether it's the chart version or just because, price is going in the right direction. Now I can get excited about it or I can talk about it. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the people, like, if you think about like the emotions on the way up, I mean, the psychology of a market cheat sheet is really where it's at on that. But like, as things are going up, like, literally the easiest tool to use for like psychology on any time frame is Bollinger Bands.
Right.
So you just do a regular Bollinger Band, which has your 20 moving average in the middle, and then it has 2 standard deviations, both above and below it, is how they measure that. And psychologically speaking, this is true for freaking degenerate altcoins all the way to, your most professional stock options, or whatever. Anything, any asset that has ever existed, if you were to like take, if you were to, average out the price of seashells back in the day, you'd be able to put some Bollinger Bands on that shit too. So like, anyways, like the up and down of any market, like for whatever reason, it's that 20 moving average and then the 2 standard deviations above and below it that make people bullish or bearish. It's the pivot point on all assets. Now, the question for that is mainly what time frame makes people bearish or bullish? Because obviously, if you're talking to day traders or degenerate leverage traders, right, who are looking at the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, the freaking 1-hour chart, right? If you're looking at those people, yeah, they're going to be freaking the fuck out all the time. They're going to like probably want to kill themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they will look at the 1-day chart and they'll be like, oh my God, like we've had 2 weeks below, the 20-week moving or the 20-day moving average. And, they won't say that, but psychologically, they're like, we're bearish. Why? Because we've been dumping for 2 whole weeks, versus somebody who's looking at the quarterly chart and everybody's freaking out when it's dumping and we're like, well, we're still above. I'm bullish. I bought when it was super cheap because I'm not a dumbass, right? So like, the higher you go up in time frame, usually the smarter, more level-headed type of traders, investors you get. And then the lower time frame, you get idiots. And that's why guys like Richard Hart have said, like, you know, trading sucks, be an investor. But if you're an investor, you're still just a long-term trader, right? You're just on a different time frame. So most people who look at the 4-year cycles or look at quarterly or at least look at the weekly, you know, the weekly is pretty much, in my opinion, when I'm asking which level is most of the market looking at for when they're bullish or bearish, it's the weekly chart. So the reason for that is because whenever we go, and this is the one of the only, like most of the things when you're looking at different types of analysis are guidelines, but this is one of the only like true and hard rules that's always been the case in crypto, which is if we're above Bitcoin's 20-week moving average, altcoins are like, oh, we're not bearish anymore. We can pump. We can buy stuff that's other than boring ass Bitcoin, right? And like, so everybody gets excited and like and then when you hit the first 2 standard deviation above that 20-week moving average, oh, that's where you're talking about people buying 2x higher. That's where you're talking about, you know, people just doing dumb shit, you know. But when we're below the 20-week moving average, nobody thinks to be like, oh, what percent below the 20-week moving average are we? How different, how much of a deviation is that from previous data in the bull market? And, you know, like in the bear market, what I told people was the 111-day moving average specifically, when we're more than 30% below it, even in a bear market and a bull market for Bitcoin, it's always a buy signal. In a bear market, you might get 2 or 3 weeks of upside from that buy. In a bull market, you might get 2, 3, 6, 9 months of upside in that. So like these types of little things, like it's just this little bit of data here and there that you just add that information together that I just said there. And like, it's super helpful. But a lot of people, you know, they're like, moving average? What's that? The average price over the last 20 weeks. Like, how hard is that? Like, I don't know. Some people just, they have this mental block. They're like, I can't learn that stuff. Or when it comes to fundamentals, what do you think is kind of like one of the things that people kind of are like, I don't know, they don't go to learning it right away, but it's something that's probably helpful that they would know.
Well, they don't do any research at all.
Oh yeah, 5 seconds of research and then all in, right? Yeah, right.
I mean, oh wait, let me do this right. Oh, bro, you guys don't even know, dude. I shouldn't even say what I have, but I have literally, I found a way to take the stream to the next level with my fucking bullshit. But okay, so it's like, favorite influencer hasn't told me what to do. You know, and that's really what it is. So for most people are, you know, it's okay to like watch a YouTube channel and be like, oh, that's a good coin, then do a little more research, kind of figure out you think it's a good move, and then do it basically, right? But it's really just like because since this meme coin cycle, there's just much less. There's still research you do on meme coins, right? You see if the total supply is out, okay, it is. You see the contracts locked. We teach this all in the crypto mindset course. I don't know if you've heard of it. Crypto mindset mega course is out right now in the link in the top of the chat, or you guys in the top of the live chat, or maybe this way or that way, whichever.
I think it's. I'll have to go. I have to look on YouTube.
It's whatever. It's up to the right, up and to the right.
It's to that. It's right there. Oh,
there we go. Just that way, right behind the hurricane. Right. You're right there. Yeah. And where can we learn this charting stuff? That's so funny. I did
see the bet. Wanting the bet for the Packers stuff, but we'll finish this point first, and then we'll consider degeneracy.
We'll consider degeneracy. Dude, I keep forgetting how much 100 million pulse is. What is that, like 5,000? It's $5,000, isn't it? It's roughly, right?
I haven't looked.
Yeah, 5,000. Yeah, 5,000. Not bad.
Buy, hold, forget, set, forget. That's where I'm at with Hex right now. Set, forget it.
Yeah, my net worth has substantially increased. Substantially.
Yeah, I mean, off the bottom, we've done what, like a little bit more than a 2x for pretty much PulseX, and Hex.
Not for PulseX, not for PulseChain. PulseX, yeah. eHex, yes. pHex, yes. PulseChain's the one that's lagged behind, actually.
Okay. Yeah, it's like an 80% up or something, right?
Yeah, it's close. It's close. Yeah, it's pretty much close. It needs to be like 63, I think, 63 for it to be a 2x from the bottom. Oh, what's up, Maddie? Yeah, man. Dude, I am fighting tooth and nail not to get sick, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should have taken a couple of those. Did I give you some of those vitamins last night or no? Yeah, you
No,
should
I totally forgot the bottle thing you gave me. Like I just left it. I left it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I left it somewhere.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
but shout out to Maddie, you guys.
Yeah, we'll get you right. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll get you right. Yeah, like Alex Jones says it's all pink in the middle. That's right.
Medium rare, you know.
Medium. Fuck, bro. Stop. Mihavalin. But yeah, so PulseChain's moved up pretty well. So earlier we had a phantom run that was really well. A lot of that phantom is still continuing on, just slowly chugging along. I think the next big move in phantom is an equalizer. It's the next move in equalizer is probably going to be to like $18 to $22.
Okay.
And it's going to 2x basically. It's gearing itself to go up like that much. So it's going to be pretty dramatic on that one. It's going to be like I think roughly like a $7 to $8 move before it comes down right here, and then boom, yeah. And Art's right. Look. This is why it's hard not to roll my eyes as a content creator and as a guy that's been in crypto a long time, along with Charlie. But like, fuck, dude. Like, it's funny how butthurt people were whenever Hex and PulseChain were brought up. Now they're the ones asking about it.
Yep. Well, and like there's some people that were a little butthurt that I kind of got quiet about Pulse and Hex and everything, but it's like they weren't doing shit for 26 weeks. So why am I going to even talk about it? As soon as I saw the potential for a bottom being in, of course, I'm going to talk about it now. But I was never, what do you call it? One of those people that was like, oh my God, it's dumped. It's all over. I'm like, no, we're still on our same thesis we've always been. We're bullish on it. We just have to get A, B, and C obstacle out of the way, and we're good to go. So like, it's one of those, I don't know. Sometimes people do not sometimes, all the time, people freaking overreact about stupid shit. I mean, it's kind of like, Twitter. It's just like the internet kind of tends to inflame people's emotions a bit over the edge. So, but yeah, when you're talking about specifically other content creators, like when you're the one putting out the content, it's different than the people absorbing the content. I would say the people who are watching like tend to kind of go a little bit on the emotional end because they kind of take like one piece of information and like really overemphasize it versus, content creators should be smart enough, right? Because they're understanding this information and they're teaching people about it. They should be smart enough to, kind of stick to their guns and stick to their thesis. So like when I see somebody who had one opinion that was like stake for 15 years, never sell. Richard says hodl. We always hodl. And then when more than one coin comes out in the PulseChain ecosystem and Hex ecosystem, and they're like freaking out because, not everybody's in on one thing and we're not all, pumping that thing anymore. And they're like, I used to say stake Hex for 15 years, but fuck Hex, and then they start like saying Hex is like the worst thing ever. I'm like, those people are insane. Like, why do people even listen to those types of people? Because like, if you're going to be an emotional wreck about trading or investing or, crypto at all, like you probably should not be in this game. You will lose money. You will get eaten up, in this market, spit out. Like, they say there's sharks and stuff in Wall Street, same thing in crypto. Like every money market is always going to have that type of danger. So if you're not able to handle, it's like, do you want to become a fireman? Can you handle high stress situations? Can you jump into a burning building and save a cat? If not, probably don't be a fireman. It's kind of like that.
Right. Are you scared of fire? Yes. Stay away.
Don't be a fireman. Yeah. My biggest fear is burning alive. Well, sir.
Well, sir, do I have a job for you? Marine biologist. But let's take a look at the prices real quick. Now, something I noticed really interesting today. All the top meme coins pumped virtually almost with the same amount of pump for the 7-day.
Yeah.
36. Of course, the king. The king.
Oh, Pepe.
You see that up and to the right? Let me straighten that arm out. Ooh, damn, that tricep is sore. Damn, right there. Pepe up. Dog with hat getting cucked again.
How much is it up? Oh, it's only 2% below. It's catching there. But
2 inches, Charlie. I mean, it's a big difference.
Give me Floki's chart because I want to see if that thing is even getting close to its all-time high because that's the only one I think that didn't break into new all-time highs.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's the last time I saw it, at least.
Let's look last 3 months.
Do the max.
Oh, max log. There you go.
Okay, yeah. No, do log again.
No, just so dramatic. Jesus.
So like, yeah. Because the run that it had up, it hit close to like the top. I think it was like the 0.786 retracement. Then it came back down. So yeah, basically the next pump is going to bring it to new all-time highs, which probably should make it pump a little harder than it has since the bottom of the bear market.
Yeah. Floki was one that did surprise me. It came back because it looked like it had a lot of weakness, but yeah, what it got up here to like what? 3% of a penny, basically. Something like that, 3% of a penny. And crashed down. What is the local little high here? Did it actually hit the 30? No. Yeah.
Yeah, it got close. It's right there.
Right there, just for a second. So it matches all. I don't know. I'm just tripping. Einstein-wise, doesn't really match up. But yeah, I guess it did hit it, and it went down. So yeah, you're right. Like it's basically a 2x away from all-time highs right now. 50% off.
Yeah. So what I would guess is whenever we get the next 2x for meme coins, right? Like then you probably see Floki start doing a lot more X's. But yeah, Pepe is. I mean, most of the ones that have done really well are not far from their all-time highs because they already made new all-time highs this bull market too.
Yeah. Glory be. But my favorite chart is actually the market cap chart. It makes it a lot easier to look because
in terms of the numbers, right?
In terms of the numbers, yeah, exactly. Because there's so many zeros and shit. So it's just, and since all the supply's out, which is exactly 420.
But people told me market cap doesn't matter, and it's like. Yeah, but you have like 90% of this market looking at market cap.
So 420 trillion, 69 billion, 690 billion.
$690 billion.
Billion. Yeah. So it popped up here, boom. Came up here to like, look at that 420. Dude, I called that one so early, dude. I was calling it like, I think I may have been calling it around here.
Nice.
It's going to go to 420. Dude, I got to get these, bro. I got to go back on my streams and pull this shit out, bro, just for the I told you so's. Jesus.
Yeah. We could take all your transcripts, run them through an AI, and ask the AI, when did Miguel say this about Pepe, and just get a list of all your Pepe calls.
Very good. Very good. Very good. I've traded Pepe. It sounds like you guys, it sounds like I'm full of shit. I literally bought the bottom, sold the top, bought the bottom, sold the top, bought the bottom, haven't sold the top again because the top hasn't happened yet. It sounds fake, dude. I sound like such a lying sack of shit. I really do. But this is one of the rare times, it's on video. Kind of crazy how close bro. Insane. And now the top, it doesn't have to be, if it's within like 5%, within a margin right there, that's pretty close enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, anybody, that was saying shit about, Diddy and all that stuff beforehand sounded crazy. But, crazier it sounds, the more right it tends to be.
So CC Yams, struggling to find the PayPal for option for the course. You have to do it under PayPal credit.
Yeah, so you press the PayPal credit button. There's a yellow one and a blue one. It's the blue one. If you still don't find it, then you can always email support@cultivatecrypto.com as well. We'll make sure to get you in there. If if you want to get in touch outside of email, it's at Cultivate Crypto Team on Telegram.
Yep. So in terms of where I see this, I mean, at the very least, it's going to 42 billion market cap. Just a nice round market cap number. Besides that, bro, these numbers are so stupid, bro. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. It's going to hit either 42 billion, 69 billion. If you don't know why 69, I just leave crypto now. You don't know anything in life. Or it's going straight to maybe 100. I could probably see to 104 billion in market cap because it'd make it a really round number, basically, at that point with the current supply. I think 100. Yeah, 100. 104 billion in market cap. It'd be a nice round number, basically. Yeah,
I like nice round numbers.
Nice round numbers. I like nice round asses. But hey, The day Larry Fink even mentions Pepe on Steam. Oh fuck, Alan. Don't. Well, actually, yeah, I'll be there to like. The whole CMC is just selling Pepe up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but Pepe is just the frog that keeps giving, you guys. I mean, it is the master. It's the master race to memes. It really is. Like you can't. Now Clarence, though. I mean, this shit. I mean,
look, Clarence, mate. It doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Dude, it's the skin hitting the floor. God damn.
I was gonna say I like the lightning one.
Oh yeah, shout, let me. Oh my god, I want to shout out the person who made it. Like I just saw the comment, the guy who made it, but someone from the Citadel made this one.
You fucking come over here where it's safe. That's it, mate. Come on. I knew that was gonna happen. Clarence, mate, you all right? Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Fuck, get out of there. Fucking hell. Poor cunt. Oh yeah, Clarence, mate. Yeah, should be all right now. Yeah, mate. Jesus. Just hold on. Oh, no. Fucking early. Fucking that scene of War of the Worlds? Have you seen War of the Worlds? And the lightning's just fucking constantly coming down and fucking hitting. The fucking tripods come out and they fucking start killing
You're missing
everyone.
a once-in-a-lifetime sighting here. Major live in concert.
Hey?
You're missing the whole thing, cunt.
You seen the original War of the Worlds?
Yes, Dave.
Clarence, I'm fucking sorry, mate. What we can do? Holy shit. Oh, God. Just hang in there, mate.
It looks like he's still breathing.
You got soft hands. The 50% one where his body.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same one. Yeah,
that's how it was to hold Hex on this.
He's like, yeah, right. He's like, this is a once in a lifetime event.
Oh my god. Now, okay, this is all right. Right now, it's a nice time to like. All right, we're going to talk about this in the crypto mindset course, but there's people asking about converting coins into other coins, right? Now, if you got like Thor swap as an example, or Thor swap for Pepe is right now right now a horrible time. It would have been nicer when Pepe was down in the low 3 billion market cap range instead of at 4.7 because it's run up a little bit. I'd have to look at Thor swap right now to see if it's run at least a little bit.
Yeah, because like if they're relatively correlated or not is kind of the question there. The second one.
It's the second one. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, because Ruin I would say is a solid coin you want to keep. Like, but whereas like Thor swap, it's gone well, but where's it at now? What's it? 40 cents? Go to the max.
Yeah. Boom. Jesus.
Yeah. So basically, since that first pump, so I remember go to September of last year. Where was that? No, on the chart. Just right there. Yeah. So basically, we were saying for the crypto mindset course for Q3 and 4 last year, right, to buy around there, which was 17 cents, and then it went up to like 40. And so basically, we got that one move there. Most people got a double if they missed that first big move, like up to 40 cents or whatever, which I think was into November.
Then it dumped back down. And I think this was after
the bigger move, the next one.
Oh, okay. I was talking about for this dump here. Boom, it dumped down. You could have bought again, and then it ran up again.
I'm talking about that one, that top, and then the next top, right? You had those at least 2 or 3 chances, right, to basically take profits on that. And like, I kind of think, right now it looks like it probably like it's done 3 or 4 hits on that same area. It's probably going to break out. But if you look at like the number of X's it can do from here, it's like, maybe a 10X. Whereas like, I think Pepe throughout the next 1 year will probably do a lot more X's, to be honest.
Yeah, it can do it. It can do a decent amount of X's.
This had been exploited once.
That wasn't great. Yeah.
So
I would say like keep a little bit. If you are going to rotate, never sell out the whole position.
Yeah,
it would be one of the rare times where you put like maybe you keep 30 or 40% of the position and then roll the rest into Pepe. That's fine, right? But I think that's a good move. Or Doge. I mean, Doge has run up actually a little bit as well. I mean, not as much. Like you have to look at like how much. If we look at actually how much, like let's just say something like where's
ratios are very very important for that.
Yeah, like Doge has basically got up 3 cents at all. This is the highest it's been actually. I think it was a little higher earlier, but let's just call it. It's been 13 cents. So it's basically 13 cents right now. It's moved up by 30% essentially, right? We're like if we look at Pepe, right, from its lows or local recent lows, right, in the last 3 months. Yeah, well, it wicked down here to like let me look at market caps. Let me look a little easier. Yeah, it went to 2.5 billion in market cap, and it's at 4.7. So this is commandingly at a 2x, and versus the 30% move that you got in Doge and stuff. So like this is why. Go ahead.
Well, I think sometimes when I hear people talk percentages, like they forget sometimes like 2x is 100%, right? And a 3x is 200%. And they're like 3, 2, like they start getting confused on those.
Yeah, that's why I talk in X's. Yeah. It's a little easier to understand.
It's much easier. Yeah, and I would say like, when something did a 2x versus something only did 30%, so a third of a 2x, it's like 3 times better.
The thing about right. If I just held most of my Pepe and I've been able to trade it correctly. Like as time goes on, I'm going to make smaller trades. It's just because why? Because I'm not going to fumble the bag, right? But I was making dick dastardly levels of moves, like 100% sells in the beginning, rebuy back in, and then sell again, maybe sell 50% of the bag, and then on the last ones I was doing like 20% of the bag, 30% of the bag moves. So in the future I'll probably be doing like 20%, 15% moves in terms of the trades, just so I don't lose that huge chunk that I've been able to like grow substantially, so I can really make a nice exit, because it like bottom. I mean, let's just not even call bottom to top. Let's just call it from a billion market cap to 100. That's 100x, right? Because of these trades that I've been able to do, I pretty much, if it does hit 100 billion market cap, it's at least going to be a 400 to 600x.
Can you say the last part one more time? You kind of started sounding like a
sorry. Yeah. So let's just say, because I'm not going to count, because I did get a good portion of my bag at like nothing in market cap, but let's just say at $1 billion, where I was able to trade it and stuff and do quite a lot of stuff with Pepe. Let's just say you did buy Pepe at $1 billion market cap and it gets to 100. That's 100 billion market cap. That's 100x, right, on your money. But because of some of these trades we've been able to do and growing the bag out, if it does end up reaching a $100 billion dollar market cap, it might turn into a 400 to 600x on my money.
Right.
Incredible. It's incredible. And that's sort of the thing, is that you can make these, because Pepe does very ridiculous. Say all these larger cap meme coins do these ridiculous like Hulk dicks, and then take a little off. They take massive drops and like
they're usually like it's like 1 month up and 3 months down.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look, I mean, let's look a little further. Let's look at last year, because last year's where it got interesting, right? Let's not look over here, please. Because that you couldn't really, you could try. I mean, people were trading this, but like, I mean, look, the moves look minuscule compared to these, right?
Well, like bottom to top from that first move, how long did that take? No. The first big, from there to there, February 20th until when was the peak?
The peak was March 14th,
and then was the next bottom. So that's about like 3 weeks, and then the bottom, the next bottom to top,
April basically 12th. a month. Yeah.
And then what was the top there?
The top was
a month. Okay, so it's like it pumps for 3 weeks to a month, right, on a big move, and then like the last dump from May until when was the bottom of that dump recently?
Oh, the July. I guess the most recent one was right here, September.
So yeah, that took a little longer. That's just because that part is just the correlation to the rest of the market, really.
Correct. Yeah, these were actually people profit taking, like especially this one right here. There was huge profit taking, because I mean, it got up to, this is actually wrong. I mean, it got to 7.2 billion in market cap, which is where I said I took profits here at 69. Sorry, bro, dude. This coin's so immature. I love it. So immature.
Cheated out at 69.
So immature. I sold a good chunk there, and then it kept going higher. So every 100 million, it just kept going higher. I just kept selling more and more until eventually it topped out at 7.3 billion on dexes and stuff, and then started going down from there. And then at some point I just chilled out and I started buying, but I mostly bought back around 3 billion, a little bit. The lowest I bought was 2.8. I never ended up buying at 2.5. Art and some of these other guys. Oh, there was always Art and a couple of these other guys going like hee hee ha ha.
I got 100 million market cap lower than you got now.
Well, fuck you. All right. Fuck that. But no, but these are the good opportunities where, like, you're gonna have these dramatic moves. No, what else? When people are fucking arguing. Yeah, don't. But but these are some dumb ignorant motherfuckers. But people are. This gun's pretty well, man. So it's probably gonna try to retest up here to like 5 and some change, probably, and then, but I'd probably put it up to like. Especially if we do a big leg up, it's going to retest back up to here to 6.9. So maybe if somebody wanted to be careful, and if the market's not that strong right now and it's just going up lazily, then you could probably take profits here a little bit at the 5 billion range. But it's probably, if taking profits at right here, probably like 6.2, anywhere in the sixes is kind of smart, unless it just gets instantly here, and then if you can just play around with a couple of retests, and if it starts breaking down, okay, you can just you can still take profits in the 6 billion. But if it breaks above, man, oh my god, we're probably going to test like not like 8 to 12. Like I have to look at it, and I have to look at my notes, but it's probably going to like 9 billion to some change. Maybe like it touches 10 billion. 10 billion is a really interesting one because that might be a little psychological top, but it all depends on how everything, like you have to look at it with how everything else is sort of moving as well in tandem, right? Even though some of the other ones are some of the other ones are maybe underperforming and overperforming, you can see a range of the moves you can get, and then you can kind of guesstimate like how high it can go, right?
Yeah, and if you're like looking to accumulate a bag, like that peak that it broke past recently, like obviously below there would have been the best price to buy. But even if you're buying from that next one that you were mentioning, which is like the 55 billion market cap, like as long as you're buying below 5 billion, you're doing okay. You're doing pretty decent, maybe 5.5, right? But like once it gets past there, then it's like like you said, it could do another 2x in market cap pretty easy from there. And once it makes new all-time highs, depending on how bullish Bitcoin is, like it can kind of, meme coins like that can kind of go a little wild for at least like a month.
Right. And then be careful when big influencers start only shilling a coin. Like I do think Sui's a good coin, but he's got to be careful. You got to be careful, you guys, because it's
basically like Solana last cycle, which people forget. Solana became good this cycle in terms of how people are looking at it, and it made a lot of money last cycle, but Solana as a chain was not respected last cycle at all. Why? Because of the VCs, right? Which makes total sense. I mean, you look at Sam Bankman-Fried, and it's like, are you sure you want to trust that guy, right? Now he's sharing cells with Diddy, but it's one of these things where it's like, you have to know the devil you're dancing with, right? And when you're looking at stuff like Sui, a lot of people are going to get behind it and it's going to pump, which is great. But, right, there's people that are wanting to dump on your ass hard on that, like it's not, it's a little bit of the insiders club, so you got to be careful about that.
El Boogie TV says, I got a $50 bet on Doge to $1. You're going to win that.
What was the bet for the Vikings Packers thing?
5 million Pulse. That he said your stinky shitty ass fucking what's it called, the Vikings are good. No, sure.
put in the calculator how much that is in dollars.
It's $500.
Oh, so what's the bet?
Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It's 25. It's $250. $250.
Oh, even better. I mean, what's the bet? What's the parameters? I want to find that out because I'll do it.
Which one. I think he was pretty much pick who's going to win. That's it. I think it was just straight.
If it's just a pickup and he's going Packers and I'm going Vikings, I'm down for that.
Yeah, let me find it though. I don't want to besmirch his name. Vikings ain't winning no Super Bowl.
Hey, we just need to get the NFC Championship game for minimum. You know,
I have so little in football. Like, I just don't care.
No, like, what do you call it? The Vikings Packers is like the biggest rivalry. That we have, that the Vikings have. The Packers really hate the Bears the most. Both the Bears and the Vikings hate the Packers. So, you know,
enemy of my enemy, right?
Exactly. And nobody really cared about the Lions until they finally won something last year. Now all Lions fans think they're like, you know, God's gift to earth, which means which means they're probably going to fail. So,
damn. Hot take, Charlie. Hot take. Oh, this
the media. So if you want to talk about media, right? Like the media went way behind the Lions and said, "Yeah, the Lions are great because they've never won anything. We want to see them win." And then like everybody's like, the Vikings are 3-0 now. And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you know, they're getting lucky." You know.
All right, here you go. Prince LJ. Hey CC, okay. I'll bet you 5 million pulse on the Packers versus the Vikings game. You down or not?
Let's do it.
All right, he's down. Cool. Be sure to have a Telegram chat because it's the only way to contact. Or maybe you know, one thing, people really need to have their same Telegram name as their fucking handle on YouTube. That's a super annoying thing.
Yeah, or DM me on Twitter too. That's fine.
Yeah, DM me on Twitter and stuff. Charlie wants to collect his cash.
Yeah, DM me before midnight tonight on Twitter so that way we can what do you call it? Have it in before the game starts tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I've really never been like I like going to games as a spectacle to go to, as a distraction, because that's what it is.
It's like the Roman.
Like, I've seen grown men. It's blame the fucking those. I almost said something bad. Blame those fucking 49er fans and fucking Raider fans that ruined football for me.
Yeah,
because they're fucking lunatic losers.
Eagles fans too. Losers. Bro. Like I'm not saying anything bad about the Eagles, but I kind of am. The fans there literally eat horse shit when they win the Super Bowl. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, it's only one guy, but still, like, it's just one of those ones where it's like any fans that like go and get drunk and like get in fights on purpose just because they have nothing better going on in their lives. Like, I'm just like, yeah, no, that's no.
And also with Rule 2, when I was in high school, a lot of these guys would, because I always saw gang members as retarded. You know, I've always seen it, and I will always see it that way. But
they are. I mean, it's like one of the dumbest things. They're like people.
It's
like,
pretty stupid.
People kind of glorify crime and stuff, and like people coming out of prison and stuff. It's like, you know, if you end up in prison, like not CZ style, it's a little different. But if you generally end up in prison, it's like you pretty much have failed at life, at least to some aspect, right? So
yeah. Now, if I kill someone from entering my household or some crazy shit like that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's always exceptions.
There's exceptions and shit, right? Yeah.
Or if it's like, you know, CZ getting put away for a slap on the wrist because, you know, they just need to make him look bad. Like, that's, you know, that's a different story too.
You know what's never made sense to me? Like going to jail for tax evasion. Why would they jail you? How are you going to make money back to pay them? It always seemed kind of stupid to me, right? Like, if you think about it, like this guy owes us so much money, we're just going to lock him up. But then you're never going to get your money back. So you're actually paying even more money to have him locked up.
That's why they don't do that to rich people. But the people who are, you know, middle class or poor, they do that to them just because they're like, we can make examples out of these people so that the people above them pay. It's a mafia.
No, I know it's a mind fuck, but it's just like, it just seems so stupid. So stupid. But I just hated like a lot of the Latino culture and stuff. Just like used a lot of the sports, like let's just say they could dress all in red or dress all in the Raiders colors as a way to like gangbang, essentially, right? And then, bro, dude, some of these fucking fans, bro. I went to the Raiders and 49ers game recently, the opening one, right? And it was a fun game, but it was just the retarded shit I saw was wow, dude.
What was the most weird or stupid thing that you saw?
I mean, it's all right. It's just because I'm older now. Like I'm not that older, but like I'm just like I've seen like I kind like it's almost like I almost remember what these people looked like when I was younger, and just these are all like water buffalo beer gut motherfuckers that are all gone bald, that are like still dressing up like they're dressing up. They're basically Taylor Swift fans, essentially. Like they like. Have you seen how they dress? Sometimes like straight up like wearing. Like I know it's fun. Sometimes it's okay to do it, but like when you take back and you look and you really think about it, like, yo, dog, bro, you got like kids, bro. Like,
dude, I think it must have been the Eagles game or something. When they were playing Atlanta, and one of the Eagles fans was like painted all like bright green or something, and I think it was Troy Aikman and Joe Buck or something. The commentators, they were like, "What does it take to how long does it take to get painted up like that?" Well, and also how long does it take to get it off after a game? He's like, "No, that paint looks good enough to go for 2 weeks."
I thought that was stupid, but that was even more. You made them more stupid in my mind.
It's like, hey, you just pay yourself up and just go for 2 weeks, like make it worth it, right?
No, but I still go to a game here because it's fun to watch. It's just, but like I don't care. I'm just drinking a beer, sitting back, like, oh, this is cool. I hope these fuckers win. Or like, actually, no, they look like
people take it too personally, is what it comes.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing where you make your whole personality football. Now, every guy, every person you do like, oh, my personality is Jim. My personality is crypto.
If your entire personality is crypto, like, I don't know, it sounds like a pretty shit personality.
You're like, no, my entire personality is tax evasion.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there a channel? There's channels like that actually. Their entire personality.
I think John McAfee have his personality was tax evasion.
Yeah, you can have a hobby. Just don't let it be the only thing about you. But it's like that's why it's like you want. I'm not saying be a full on Renaissance man where you have to be like you have to have all this shit. But like, it's okay to like sport. Like I like fighting sports and stuff like that. But like I used to like boxing so much, and then it just got so fucking boring. There's barely any heavyweight fighters anymore. Like all the new heavyweight fighters are old now, and they're all losing to each other. I mean, it's just not exciting anymore. The best fighters in boxing weigh nothing. And the UFC is a lot more exciting right now as well. But like, it's also having this problem too, where I think the biggest stars all weigh $1 nothing. Respectfully, like $1 and like, and a lot of the heavyweights, and a lot of the heavyweights don't. Everyone wants to see heavyweights, and then it's sort of like a wave where like the heavyweights get really popular, and then it dies off and it goes middleweight. But like the problem that kind of really hurt boxing is that it mostly stuck to middleweights and featherweights essentially for too long, that it kind of drove a lot of the heavyweight fans and a lot of the other fans that just eventually just kind of got cycled out, and then and then they went over to the UFC and stuff. So it started with De Hoya and Mayweather and stuff. Like the UFC has too many events, so the cards are diluted. That could be a little bit, but I think if they just removed like one extra card like a month, or like every 2 months they removed one extra card, I think that'd help out a lot. But it just is what it is. But it's hard. It's hard to you're a fighter getting hit in the head. It's harder to have like a person that's good on the mic as well. It's tough to blend these. That's why McGregor did so fucking well. But like he cashed out so big, bro. He doesn't care about fighting anymore. I don't blame him either.
He's coming back early next year. I heard.
I hope he wins, bro. The sport needs his ass, bro. I mean, it's not great.
He wanted to fight in December, allegedly, and that's what he said on. And then Dana was like, next year. Probably tax purposes for Dana.
Yeah. Well, Dana got really mad actually at the whole Sphere event, because basically when he throws he invested a lot of money into the Sphere to actually update it and upgrade it so he could handle this kind of live event. And it's the first ever actual like physical sport. And it's not like the Eagles are playing, right? When the Eagles played and stuff, which is pretty cool, right? But Hotel California, right? But it isn't like what the Eagles are playing. They can handle like that, like sort of music stuff, or they can play like a movie. But like to have some interactive event, hire dancers. I mean, just all the things involved, the cameras and the streaming and all the live event and all the people and all the seats there. They invested a lot of money for it, and then they promised them essentially. MGM promised them eventually that they weren't going to do another fighting event on that same day, and they still ended up doing the Canelo fight at the same day at the same time. And then they got really pissed off, and now the UFC is saying that they're going to like stop doing fights in Vegas now.
Really?
I that's what Dana was alleging recently.
Well, I wouldn't be too surprised. I mean, it's not the mafia anymore, but it's like the corporate mafia. right? In Vegas, like he's probably just sick of getting messed with, you know, by that kind of cabal.
Yeah, Dana's thinking about not using Vegas so often now. T-Mobile Arena screwed him over on the weekend. Yeah, it was that an MGM essentially screwed him over. But it's hard to say because like the business model is like this is a reason a lot of these companies are stale. It's because you have to try new things. You have to take risks on some stuff, right? But like the Sphere, right? The Sphere was, I mean, everyone was making fun of it. Total joke. He was a billionaire's son and took his dad's money and stuff. Is still part of the company and bet on $1 billion project, and the project essentially ballooned in cost. It went from $1.2 billion to like $3+ billion to complete it. But when it came out, it literally almost 10x their stock. Like, I mean, and then on top of that, they're going to build one in Sydney. They're going to build one in London.
That's the problem with all these physical businesses.
Yeah.
They get a little too confident in like, oh, this is going to work everywhere. Let's make it like McDonald's and put it as many places. Once you like Costco is very, very good. Like there's Costco's a lot of places, but like their international expansion, they kind of do like slow but steady, right? Because not everything that works in America works everywhere else exactly the same. Like a lot of places it does, but like they're gonna have to be careful about that because it's kind of like doubling down too many times. It's like 2 or 3, great. Once you get past 5 of them, it's not unique anymore. Nobody cares, right?
Yeah.
Or like Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme was amazing. Once you could get Krispy Kreme at any freaking gas station or any convenience store or any grocery store, nobody wanted Krispy Kreme anymore because it's just another freaking donut. You know, it's great, but you know, once you have them too often, it's like it ruins the uniqueness.
No, definitely. A couple more things, and we'll get back to crypto.
Hey, I'm just following. Like whenever we're on your stream, I'm like, hey, we're just talking.
Yeah, we're just pretty.
Like,
but
I roll with what I roll with on my stream, and I'm just letting you do your thing. So,
but I always follow this stuff because it has to do with money. I guess if I had to do like, it's just I'm very interested in how money moves. Yeah. And like how money or the political version, I like ever since the first time I read Dune and I reread it again and I listened to it and stuff, like that was a book that if you guys are like, I don't know why, but it was like I was very paranoid that night, and like for some reason I decided to reread Dune, and it trips you out when you're reading it because like everyone's just trying to fuck everybody over. Without looking like they fucked them over, and then when the person does get fucked over, I want you to know that I fucked you over. You'll know that I fucked you over, but no one else will know that I fucked you over. That's the goal to the whole thing, right?
Sounds like something Biden would do.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, I'll skip the Biden shit today. I ain't even talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, PulseChain Arena somewhere coming soon. That's the top. But don't forget too, the WIF is going to, the WIF top is going to be when they collected the money for it. They're going to have WIF on the Sphere in Las Vegas. That's the top, bros. It's pretty much the top.
As soon as I see that, I'm like, I'll cry in my car a little bit, just shed a tear, for the crypto bull market. I'll just be like, it was good while it lasted, bros. It was good.
And it'll probably be a month after Ethereum tops, literally, because Solana
2 weeks to a month. Yeah,
2 weeks to a month. You'll see like, oh, and then, oh, fuck.
Bro, I'm just like, we don't want it to end, bro. Like, don't do it,
No, there's still plenty of money. I mean, we were making money still in crypto until like April of 22. Still making money in crypto. And then it was over after that. It was all right. It's over. And boom, it crashed down. But yeah, you guys should really read. I'd recommend you listen to an audiobook. It's faster, obviously. The book is dense, bro. It's like Jesus, but very good. It reads like a play. You have different voice actors for all. It's really interesting. I read it first like paperback, and I think I would only get through like half the book, and then I kept like stopping forever with it until eventually I kind of like got through with it one day, and then it's just like reading it just still didn't hit that well. And then once I listened to an audiobook, I was like, wow. This is pretty crazy. Yeah, but like I understand reading books at a young age and shit, and it really does help. But bro, a lot of that stuff you read as a kid, it just goes out your fucking ears, dude. It's it doesn't stick very well.
Yeah, it's like you remember parts of it and stuff, but like it's not like the most. It's important to kind of like, it's kind of like when you're watching movies and stuff. It's like to be able to talk to people about culture of America and stuff like that. Like you need to watch some of it, right? But it's like you don't need to be like exposed to it like everything,
Right. So let me stop sharing my screen real quick. I'm gonna share one more thing. I guess since the star of the day is the PulseChain prices, might as well look at them right now. So we got PulseChain basically half a sack right now. We got PulseX effectively at 28 right now, which is how many X's is that from its all-time high? I think it's roughly Jesus, I'm having a slow day here. It's basically a 4.5x away from its all-time high right now. PulseChain quite a few X's away as well, probably like a 7x from all-time highs. Hex has done a really great move. It's up 72% for the week on the 7-day, 3%, 9, 12. So far, the biggest value in terms of the cheapest ones to buy right now are obviously PulseChain and PulseX right now. PulseX is still really cheap right now, but PulseChain hasn't really moved as much either, really. So these two are really in the cheap zone right here.
It's really interesting if you here, maybe I can send it to you too. But if you go to the crypto bubbles thing, what I like to do on my crypto bubbles is I like to have the top 100 coins and then versus Bitcoin over like a period of about a month, because the 1 month period is significant pretty much. Hex right now on the bubbles is the biggest one over the last 1 month against Bitcoin. It's on a 211% increase, so 3x against Bitcoin in 1 month, right? And then the next biggest ones are only doubles or less, like 100% or less, and that's Phantom at 44%, Arrow at 69%, CKB at 99%, Sui at 83%, and Tau at 60%. So like Hex is like in the top 100 coins by market cap, versus Bitcoin is kicking ass and taking names in the last 1 month.
Yeah. Just one last thing on this, you guys. With Ink, you could buy it, but I mean, it's better just to farm it because you just get it for free there. But you could just very well just you could buy it and stuff like that. I mean, that'd be fine. I think it's going to do well, but it's just I just see PulseChain and PulseX are more screaming buy right now, because especially PulseX because it was the redheaded stepchild to wait, hold up. I have to pull up YouTube in order to. Oh, you put it in the private chat? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I put the bubbles there and then the other thing too.
Okay, let me just pull these up. I'm shocked the Wi-Fi is doing so well, dude. I'm shocked, bro. Like,
well, I'm glad it is.
Yeah, let me just find the crypto bubbles.
Like, it doesn't help.
Okay. Boom.
Yeah, so go over a month, and then you get 100 versus Bitcoin. So that's what I was talking about right there.
You can move it. That's funny. Get the fuck out of here. Look at that shitty ass fucking EOS. I love that Phantom and EOS are just bouncing it back and forth. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, dude, I mean, Hex has done really, really well. P-Hex, Sui's done as well. Done really good. Look at Gala, not bad. Cheezel, oh my God. Ondo, Tau. Tau is one I'd be careful with. Like, I think on Ondo, I've called this already. This is like the brand new compound. A lot of TradFi money is going to be in here. You actually have to be verified in order to get in some of their pools, actually. Even deposit money in the pools and stuff like that. So very, very interesting. Yeah. Art's right, yeah. PulseX Inc. farms have damn near no impermanent loss. Yep, pretty much. Even if there's a little bit, I mean, you'll end up with like, if Inc. ran, I just end up with a fuck ton more PulseX. So I'd be happy, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Bonk's done really well. Let's see in here. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things have done decent.
Yeah, go to the 100 to 200 buy on that one. See if there's anything interesting there.
Yeah,
Nero's like, fuck you all.
I would like to say I mentioned this before this happened. If I ever drop a random meme, that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to overshill it to you guys, but you know, I think I talked about it. I think I talked to you. I think I talked about it at like a $14 million market cap, and then a couple days later it dropped to $8 million, and now it's at $500 million.
Boom.
I did okay with I can't in fair conscience tell you guys to buy it right now because bro, I got it at fucking bro, it's hard. Bro, I bought this at like 14 million market cap. I don't
Yeah, there's no
bro.
Whenever something goes, because you see those meme coins, they're like they go crazy up. And then sometimes it's just like gong, not all the time, but sometimes.
I'm gonna do 500 divided by 14. Is 35x, which is pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Wait, let me go back to over here. Okay, so Mog, Manta, Cake. Cake's done actually okay-ish recently. Oh, synthetics too. Huh. Prime, CeeLo, Baby Doge, Dot. Whoa. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, nothing.
I wonder if I just no. Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
It
gets weird after here. Yeah, it's just
they only can fit 100 on a page. I guess that's why you have to go to each section.
That's true. What's the year? I don't know. I'd like to see Floki, Boeing, Tao, Soul, Pepe, the classics. Jasmine's just such a weird one.
Yeah, Jasmine. Which one would I not touch out of all those blue ones? Yeah, Jasmine for sure. Everything else is doable.
Yeah, I get this one. This one makes sense. That makes sense. Makes sense. Ordi makes sense. Tau. I would have stayed away from Tau. Fet makes 100% near Soul. I mean, this one's kind of low key. People are kind of fading this one a little bit. We're gonna be talking about this in the course, but this is a very interesting one. Bonk, of course, and all that's a Cass, Rune. Yeah, everything's done good and basically good. A lot of these actually done kind of horribly, obviously.
Yeah, because it's against Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin's really outpaced a lot of the market.
Correct. Hilarious, by the way. Boom. Anyway.
But ETH isn't in there, which makes ETH the worst coin in the world, right?
Yeah. But you know what isn't the worst coin in the world? Is the brand new crypto mindset Q3 and Q4 in 2024. Welcome to the mega course, you guys. It is live right now, you guys. And if you guys don't get in right now, we're about to fuck off of YouTube for the whole month of October. Price calls, gone. Stop you from crying, gone. Leveraging long your bags, long, gone. Yeah. We're gonna stop you from doing stupid shit, basically. But we're gonna be teaching the next crop of crypto alumni about crypto. We have a lot of returning people that have already jumped in already. The Telegram group is up, or is going to be up pretty soon. It's going out in emails right now. Did the emails already go out for the Citadel already?
Yeah. So
everybody
in the Citadel's should have their email with their discount in it. If you haven't seen that yet, go look in your spam or promotions folder. If you still can't find it for whatever reason, then DM Liam, which is at Cultivate Crypto Team on Telegram. Because if you're in the Citadel, then you have Telegram, right? That's probably the easiest way to do it. Everybody in there should have that. And then we've sent a couple emails out already to everybody who basically signed up prior to the email list, basically. So if you jumped on that in the last 1 month or even earlier in the year, then you should have a couple emails from us so far telling you basically how to get in and how it all works. But same thing with this page here.
Right. I've been playing around with ChatGPT a little bit just to look at this out. It's kind of hilarious what it says. Man, dude, we're this stuff's pretty cool, man. Yeah, dude. ChatGPT is pretty cool. But crypto mindset. We're gonna teach fundamental analysis, technical analysis. We're gonna teach you guys basically what we look for in meme coins, when to jump in, when to jump out, when to actually when something's a diamond in the rough versus we think it's actually kind of bullshit, basically. And the other part of the thing too, right? If you change, like a big part of a crypto mindset is about changing your mindset, right? There's a lot of people that come to the course, they want to grow, but they have all these really bad mentality of just kind of like, it's kind of like you're essentially trying to set yourself to fail. Right. And we're going to put you in a group where guys are positively minded, you know, we're helping each other out, and it's going to be a brotherhood. And we've been able to like stick through kind of the worst times. And, you know, it's going to be really nice during the good times. You know, we've already made quite a lot of money. A lot of guys in the course have made money already. A lot of people are like, bros, I'm so in profit right now on my hex bags now and all this other stuff. And it's really nice to see it. You know?
Yeah, it was nice to see that. There was one recently where somebody was like, I'm literally up 30K, you know, from like just like a month ago. I'm just like, got to give that slow golf clap.
Up 30K, the year ain't over, and we ain't even 25 yet, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. It's beautiful, and then you'd be surprised, man. I mean, I'll tell you this. There was a time in my life where I could not, for the fucking life of me, like keep more than $2,000 in savings. I just couldn't do it. Like something would always happen. And it's just like, it took me just basically zeroing out a couple more times and figuring, okay, I got to figure out some sort of plan. I got to put my, all jokes aside, I legitimately did read, you know, The Richest Man in Babylon, gave me the first little idea. And then I started looking on, it's sort of like when you're ready, the teacher will present itself. The teacher was YouTube.
Yep.
Right. And I looked and I started like, what's DC? The reason I called my channel Dollar Cost Crypto was for that reason. You know, like that's actually what really saved me and was able to give me this ability to actually escape there. You know, and I also learned how to like live, you know, I mean, I hate to borrow the Dave Ramsey beans and rice and beans for a little bit. And that hurts doubly because Mexican, but two, no. But you know, and
you do like your beans. Like I can testify to that.
I've been to a bunch of restaurants where the rice is shit and the beans are shit, but like, yeah. But anyway, I digress. It's, you know, it's about changing your mindset and really growing and stuff like that. And then the thing is, we always preach here, you know, we were the only people in the cryptoverse telling you not to quit your jobs, not to disrupt your life, not to move, unless you've got it. I'm not talking about two in the bush. I'm talking about one in the hand. I'm talking about you had it. We've been able to give a couple, you know, hey, we think this is a good move for you, brother, on a consultation. Hey, you know, here, this makes sense for you. Some people, you know, I was asked me and I look at their lifestyle and I was like, hey, you know what, Puerto Rico looks like a good move for you. There's quite a few ones I did where like Puerto Rico looks like a terrible move for you. Absolutely terrible. And, you know, and it's kind of funny because a lot of stuff we were saying, we ended up talking to like Crypto Crow or a couple other YouTubers that were down in Puerto Rico, you know, that they did the move and they decided to just go back. Basically, because it was not the right lifestyle move for them, because it was just it impeded them, and it put them in a position where like there's something called island time, essentially, where there's an island time where like you can move somewhere where like you just there is something to feng shui. I hate saying that, like feng shui just basically means you move your furniture around and move in the flow of energy, but there's something to that where like I've been at some places where I'm super productive and I go to other places and I'm not as productive. It's weird. It's a very strange thing. I've been in some hotels where I'm like, damn, I'm just going for it. And other hotels where I feel super lazy. There is an energy to stuff. I know that sounds hokey, but I've just, after all these years, I've seen it like, because what happens is when you go to a fresh new place, unless you put these certain habits down quickly, whatever habits you'll form into become the habits, and then your mind, you have like an autopilot essentially. When you wake up, you'll run those programs, and then you won't break the cycle. So it's like that's why moving to a new place and then starting on a routine where like if you woke, let's just say as an example, like you kept waking up at 3 a.m. to go work out, like Myron does or something like that, and then that became your thing. You did it for 6 months. That would be your preset pattern. And it can be very healthy for you, you know? And yeah, shout out to GG33. But these are the things we'll be talking about. We're going to have a big mindset, a webinar in the course. We're going to have a lot of guests. We're going to have guests. I don't know, Charlie, do you want to talk about some of the guests we're going to have? So I know some we can't speak about all of them right now.
No, yeah. I'm not going to, usually what do you call it in terms of a few specifics, right? We try to keep some of it close to our chest until a little bit later. But so a couple things, right? We have the rug wicks, which are now the war wicks, right? Which will become the pump wicks. But no, I'm just stupid. But No, the Warwicks with Kieran Warwick. There's going to be some interesting stuff that happens with that. That's all I got to say right now on that. So, Kieran's down basically to jump in and talk to you guys again. So that's going to be great. He also said, right, he's very interested in potentially having Kane come in, Kane Warwick, one of the fathers of the DeFi space, to come in and talk to you guys as well. So that's freaking amazing, right? We're going to have, we're going to keep continuing to try to do our best to get the Aerodrome Velodrome co-founder in there. We just weren't able to get him in there when we wanted to previously. So that will also be the Q2 Crypto Mindset course. We'll be invited back to that one because we weren't able to have that in the last course. And then we have, some Fanixantum. I keep mixing those two goddamn words, bro. Like I'm just like taking Phantom and Sonic and making it like a new word out of it.
I should just stick to one. Just say Phantom or Sonic, and I think people will get it. People will just get it.
Yeah. So we'll have some Sonic guys in there.
And Sonic.
There you go. and then some PulseChain people too. So it's going to be like a lot of stuff that we have a lot of we keep to be honest, the amount of guests that we keep getting and the quality is very, very high. We might one day we'll probably have enough content to do 20 webinars of just guests. That'd be wild. But we're kind of going on that path. But I do think it's really important for people to hear from industry people in specific niches of crypto because we never got that chance. Me and Miguel never got that chance until we got to a certain size on the professional level in crypto, right? Which means most 99.9% of all retail never, ever has a chance to ask these people anything. They can go, sure, watch them on a stream and hear what they have to say, hear their curated shit, but they don't get to hear what their real opinion is. They don't get to ask them the real questions, and they don't get to hear the real sauce. So that's, I think invaluable there. And I'd buy the course just for that if I was brand new to crypto or if I, didn't have those connections myself, which I think most people don't. So that's going to be really interesting. Then there might be a couple surprise guests as well that we've been working on some new networking areas in crypto. So we're trying to find a few others that we can jump in there too. So like I said before, we're probably going to have way more content than we need for 15 live webinars. Last quarter, we did at least 20 live webinars, if not a few more during the course.
We did some flash webinars.
Saying even excluding flash webinars, I think we went over 20. So yeah, we're selling you guys here for this course for 15 lives and 5 pre-records, but you're probably going to get a lot more content than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be for the whole month of October. And on top of that, when the quarter's over, the reason we have fused two two lesbians. We have no, two courses, quarter 3 and quarter 4, we fused it together in order to finish up the rest of the year with you guys. We will not be having the crypto mindset course for the rest of the year. It'll be just this one. And we are trying to make sure we don't fumble the fourth quarter. And this fourth quarter is looking like it's going to be pretty spicy. We have interest rates getting cut. We have Bitcoin. We possibly could get maybe a breaking of the all-time high on Bitcoin this in the fourth quarter. We have the elections coming up. CZ, my boys, out of jail. Shout out Cake Gang.
The only way I see us not getting a new all-time high in Q4 is if we get some sort of black swan event.
Yes, of course.
And we've been talking about black swan events. The only one we've really had so far is the Japan trade that basically unwound when the yen started doing better than the dollar for a while and unwound a lot of leverage positions across the world. That's literally the only, I would say, black swan event that's really happened, and that was a very quick one, right? So, and that got bought up by BlackRock real quick for Bitcoin's dump. So, I think the likelihood of a black swan event happening is pretty unlikely. So, it seems to me that the biggest stat that I can tell you guys that nobody else on YouTube has is that we've never had 4 left translated 60-day cycles in a row. Or sorry, we've never had more than 4 in a row. If we get bearish at the end of September going into the election for a month, then that will be the last left translated cycle we'd had because that'll be the 4th in a row, which then basically says, unless Bitcoin wants to do something that's never done before, right? it will hit new all-time highs in Q4. So if I had to put a percentage on it, right, I'd say like 85% likelihood that Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, in Q4. So that alone, right, should make for some very, very interesting stuff to get into here in, October.
Definitely. So it's going to be definitely October, you guys. Also, you guys could also get a further discount. You can get 15% discount if you pay in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Just follow the link. Just go to commerce/Coinbase. Just copy and paste this. And
I think you could even just click it right there, I think.
Oh, actually, wow, it wasn't blue. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't show it because I don't got the screen. But yeah, you can click this link right here, and it'll show you exactly what to do, and you can get 15% off the current crypto mindset course, which will come out to $848.30. So 1 cent. Be sure to email support@cultivatedcrypto.com, and all your transactions detailed and the address you sent it from, and then we'll get back to you, man. But
we put that there for you guys so that you guys know, because somebody might send it and be like, okay, where's the course? It's like, well, we don't even know who you are because you just sent a random address on the blockchain,
Right. He's like, no, but I bought the domain address, Love Sis Blue, John Eth.
in that case.
It's under, yeah, it's like,
by the way, I did see Vitalik.eth's wallet purchase. No.
Could you imagine, bro?
He's like, I'm gonna get in here and shadow watch. Meanwhile, we see the address is Vitalik.eth now.
Yeah. So definitely join up, you guys. And also the emails have gone out to the people in the Citadel. So if you're in the Citadel, you have gotten a special email with a discount code where you're able to, get your discount for however long you've been in the Citadel. And we do that stuff as a thank you for everybody who's been with us this entire time. We want to make it cheaper for the guys who are returning customers. And, we like to see the same faces because we want to go on this journey with you guys, because we got to stick this landing. It's a very important landing.
Let me read this. There's it's cool when people tell us different things. A lot of the time, people don't say a lot of the kind of W's they've got. They just kind of sometimes they might mention it in the chat or whatever, but they often don't say it. But for whatever reason, when we start talking about the course, we get so many people coming around and just being like, this has been my experience, bros. Thank you for doing your work. But what do you call it? This 22-year-old kid from Toronto or whatever sent me a DM on Twitter today. And he was just like, hey, you guys have left a large impact on me that will stay with me forever. So I thank you guys for that. Keep it going. And I'm just like, how cool is that? Where, you just have random people around the world just being yeah, I've made money with this. And some of these people, are in, very advantageous situations where they've compounded a lot of money. And they've, become multimillionaires. We would literally have a good chunk of stories with that. But then we also have people who are just man, the struggle is real. You know what I mean? And forget there's, for a lot of people in normal markets, the stock market and everything, yeah, they can make some money, but it doesn't really give them enough boost to really get to that next level and get out of a rut or a big hole. And so when we see people that share stories with us about the rut that they got out of, it's kind of insane, to be damn, that's awesome. So if you're kind of in the situation where you're damn, I barely have that much to DCA, I have enough for the course and maybe a $500 portfolio, but I don't even know if I should do it. It's at the end of the day, get in and get the knowledge. Because again, we're giving you some fish, right? We're giving you maybe a few plays here, which will work out really well and all that. But that's good and that's fun and everything. But where the real value comes with all this, in my opinion, right, is the long-term financial knowledge. Most people, when we talk crypto, they think we're talking Chinese. And if you want to be financially literate in the 21st century, you have to know crypto. And right now, when you look at VanEck or Fidelity and these different players, and you read how they're breaking down crypto and why they're thinking prices will move a certain way, I only have one of two opinions. Either one, they're giving false information just to get Wall Street players on their trade, which wouldn't be surprising to me. Or two, they really don't know how crypto works, because I did an episode last week or whatever about can Solana hit 50% of ETH's market cap. and I basically showed you guys why Van Eck has no clue, or at least their synopsis of why they think that can happen makes zero sense. But I broke down how it could actually work, and it's actually very plausible. So like they came with the right solution, but just the wrong road to solve the problem. Or like I said before, they're giving wrong information because they don't want to give their secret sauce, and they're just trying to get Wall Street on their trade. Which, to be honest, I think that's probably more likely. But a lot of players in this space, even in crypto, won't really give you guys what the real blueprint is, right? They'll give you some fake bullshit that sounds nice, but like you can't independently become self-sovereign that way, right? We want to give you guys a tool so that you don't have to rely on us, but that when you come back here and use the information with us, it's not because you rely on us, it's because you respect our opinion. You're going to take that information, do your own research as well, and it'll save you some time.
Yeah. And we keep getting like more and more of these and stuff. I can get so many private DMAT. This one just literally came in like 20 minutes ago. Like, thanks Miguel and Charlie for who you guys are and all the information you guys provide us. It's going to be my second course, and it's a terrific investment for myself. I can't wait to see you guys in the course.
Nice.
I'm rooting for the future. Can you imagine that shit? I'm rooting for my fucking future. You understand that? Like, people at this coming age, people are so fucking lost. Like, that is so beautiful, dude. That's like I am rooting for myself now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And for all the Australians, he means he's cheering for himself. Just got to clarify that.
Wait, Miguel, do you mean I should be buying Root right now? I'm rooting for the future? I should be going all in on Root?
Well, there's that other crypto nuance to it. It's just like the Australians' their minds are always in the gutter. So, I just got to clarify for those guys.
Yeah. And for I've been a little sick, honestly, trying to keep it like I've actually kept it together. The stream I did 2 days ago was damn, dude. I was
dude, I felt yesterday when I was coming off the planes and everything, and like for how much delays there were and stuff, I was just like, I felt like I was low energy yesterday. I'm like, damn, I feel great today. I finally got some sleep.
Yeah. So I'm on no coffee right now, which is incredible, dude. I've literally done 2, 3. I mean, the stream, the other stream I did, I had to drink coffee because there's no way I would have died on stream. But just trying to lower it down a little bit. But first CMC $400 discount. Sheesh, brother. Nice. Yeah. This is what we're talking about. This is where the benefit of the Citadel is because it makes the course cheaper. You don't have to use your discount. You can just save it.
Right. And let's say like Daniel's been in the Citadel there for several months now, right? Yeah. He made a couple good plays in the Citadel, made some money. So the Citadel's made him money. Plus he gets the discount. He's essentially getting the course pretty much for free.
Right.
So it's just nice. It's nice.
Beautiful. So let's answer some of the super chats really quickly. I think there was some guy. So on Charlie's, we'll answer some of the super chats we weren't able to answer on Charlie's stream.
Yes, in the morning.
Later today.
Either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Later tonight in the morning, and then I will get because we have to be on the call with Fresh and Fit Castle Club right now, pretty soon and stuff. So
that's really very soon.
So this guy said yesterday I super chatted for the first time about my portfolio, but you couldn't read it. I'll try some. Yeah.
Anything that was on my chat, like we can try this if you want now, but anything that was on my chat, I'll definitely the next time we go live on my channel, I'll definitely read all those.
Right. Now we're gonna get the moon method, but let's see if I see anything weird about it. Got a lot of Arrow, a lot of Godless pretty decent. Pepe's looking decent. X equal. I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, it's just basically from here. It's just a game of if you want to concentrate a little more, or but the portfolio is looking really nice. I probably would grab a little Phantom right now because right now it's just kind of going sideways, which is good because on the next run it's going to run hard real soon. PulseChain's still cheap. PulseX is still cheap. Solana's cheapish, sort of in a way, but I think a lot of other coins are stealing its thunder and stuff, but it's still going to do very well. It's I think I might be pretty right about maybe $800 being the bearish top for it. That being 100x from the bottom, but it could go as high as $1,400 or more. It just all depends with an ETF, of course. You need an ETF. Someone earlier asked me, "Is XRP going to do anything?" Well, not without an ETF.
I think Superhex was in the chat earlier. He said, "Is this the Ripple meetup?" Hell no.
So very good overall portfolio. Keep DCAing, And I think it's really good. You got a good amount of alluvium there. That's where I would just stop there for now, just because making sure to square up the rest of the portfolio. You could get your soul up a little bit more right now before it really explodes. 2.5K boo is a lot of boo, brother. That's good. That's a good. You have just great bags. I mean, I just don't see any holes in the portfolio right now. It's just more of like starting to concentrate in a couple positions to really like grow them up. It'd be nice to get you above 10K plus on Phantom, because I think Phantom is going to be a very big move. Hopefully you're in the Citadel or in the crypto mindset course, because there's gonna be some big money moves on Phantom.
Yeah, for sure. And just be sure to remember what to record what your average price for each token is, so that way you can have like a, what do you call it, take your original investment out strategy, right? Like we always say that, but there, like if I think back to like my early days in crypto, anybody and everybody who I knew that was in crypto, whenever you ask them like, so what was your average price on this coin? Like the amount of hoops that we have to jump through to go back, look at all of the receipts and like add that together is such a goddamn pain in the ass. It's not even funny. Like, so yeah, if you can kind of get on top of that early, like that helps, because not only then do you know what that number is, but then why is that important? Because you can basically still make a strategy for how to take profits, right? Which we do talk about in the course as well.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. I will be having crypto coffee on the channel tomorrow. Just FYI.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll talk it's gonna be a PulseChain sort of thing and stuff. Charlie could be there as well. We're gonna talk everything, you guys. The hatred of PulseChain, why we were discussed by Richard. I mean, everything that it's gonna be all about PulseChain, hex, and everything, and kind of going over the pros and cons, and probably going a little bit over like ratios and stuff. A lot of people don't understand them very much. So just quick, Ken Rose with $2 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Hot Llama. That's like Hot Carl. $10 shout out to you, brother. We have to sit down with the $2 super chat. Moon Math PHEX price in May of 2025. Ready to, I mean, it comfortably at least over 12 cents, probably, maybe a quarter, probably. Yeah, if things continue, remember PulseChain does these runs and goes sideways for a while, but with Ethereum, like we're entering finally the really nice part of it, where like the boring part might be held off because Ethereum is going up so much that it's just kind of lifting everything up, so it keeps the bottom from being too lame, basically. So, pays to be in the Citadel, you guys. Pays to be in the Citadel. Literally, you guys. And don't think during the Crypto Mindset course we're going to ignore the Citadel. We're definitely going to invite the Citadel to a lot of things. So if I would definitely recommend joining the Citadel as well, you guys. Hot Llama with the $5 super chat. Based on coins, where can I get this bull? 1E 3K Phantom. Okay, well, I'll go moderate, right? Let's just go moderate and stuff. Maybe like an 8K ETH, right? That'd be really moderate. That'd be just like a 2X, really. But let's just do an 8K ETH. Maybe Phantom can get about $8. No, $5 probably is more realistic.
Yeah, so, if you're going for like conservative numbers.
Conservative numbers, yeah, like 15K there. You got another. Let's just call it 10K there. 15, 25K. Soul. That's not a lot of soul, brother. But like, I mean, the soul right there would probably. Let's just say it can get to $800, right? But you got to take profits beforehand, right? This is the whole thing, right? So like, let's just say 700 and stuff like that. It's a decent. It's like $3,500 right there. AVAX is an interesting one. I have to really like think about AVAX for a minute.
Yeah, because AVAX, where is it even now? It's like $25.
I think it's $28.
Yeah, tomato. No, but you're right. I'm trying to remember what his previous all-time high was, but it's still pretty much under $30 is still cheap. I know that.
144.
Okay, so it's a 4x basically to get, or 4.5x to get to a new all-time high. So it'll do a new all-time high next year, but it could be like a few $100.
Yeah. Few $100, and the rest of them, I mean, maybe ADA can get to like, hopefully it can get to like back into $4 or $5 again as well, breaking its all-time high. Alluvium, hopefully you can get back to $1,800.
A lot of these positions he has multi-thousands in terms of like where they will be. So like, it'd be the whole portfolio would definitely be like in the 5-figure range.
Yeah, maybe 6 figures, low 6 figures and stuff, but very decent portfolio, brother. Let's keep going. And we got Amir. There is no second best. That's right. Shout out to Amir. Anthony Dutt Investor, man. $5 super check. Can a whale manipulate the price of ink on PulseChain? Yes. Absolutely, yes.
You can manipulate the price on Bitcoin. You know,
whales,
like,
whales, if you're a whale, you can do things. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
flashes.
Definitely. But thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're part of Castle Club, you can join us over there, you guys. We're going to be on Castle Club right now with Fresh and Fit. And we're about to get the boys in the courses, man. So catch you later.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
You didn't have to cut me off.